It's been more than a year since flooding devastated parts of Knott County, and a local nonprofit is working to help people there who are suffering from food insecurity. Plus, the holidays are almost here, and it's the most wonderful time of the year for burglars. Coming up, some tips on how you can protect your home.
Plus, fire danger continues across the region, but some relief is on the way. Your forecast coming up as Mountain News First at 4 continues.
Mountain News First at 4 continues.
Forest fires are still springing up in parts of eastern Kentucky, but some welcome relief has come to weary firefighters who have been at it for almost 2 weeks now. Fires started early this morning in Clay County. WYMT's Phil Pendleton shows us the work to put them out.
With fires burning almost 2 weeks now here in eastern Kentucky, firefighters have become overwhelmed. But the good news is resources are coming in from out of state. And today I met up with some crews from Idaho who traveled 3 days to get here. They're used to this kind of thing out west, and they've been a welcome sight to many in the Bluegrass State. Firefighters from out west are battling these fires in Kentucky, including several that sprang up Wednesday morning along Kentucky Highway 1350 in the Sextons Creek community. These fires started along the road and raced up the mountain, leading to work to contain them from the State Division of Forestry. With thousands of acres burning across the region, local firefighters have become overwhelmed with the workload.
They have a broad range of firefighting techniques that's unique to their home base, and they bring that skill set to us.
Like, our goal is to protect private property and local timber, so their goals here are pretty similar to ours there in that aspect.
A lot of these fires are set by arsonists. What exactly set these is not clear, but in a lot of these cases the fires have been set along the sides of the road and simply moved up the mountain, creating a smoky mess for miles to see. Clay County, Phil Pendleton, now back to you.
Phil, thank you. Crews from Oregon, Texas, Arkansas, and Washington State have also assisted Kentucky crews. One Perry County native is continuing to make a difference in Knott County, nearly a year and a half since the flood devastated that community. On the one-year anniversary of the flood, Kate Clemens, founder of the nonprofit Roscoe's Daughter, launched a food pantry known as Max's Pantry as an additional way to serve through the nonprofit, something she says was crucial with critical food insecurity long term.
It officially serves all Knott County schools, senior citizens, flood survivors, and just any community member in need. So right now we're really focusing on the most severe forms of food insecurity.
Clemens named the pantry after her late nephew Max and says it is a way to honor him and continue serving a community she has grown to love since the flood. The holidays are a special time to spend with your loved ones, but they're also a time when the number of burglaries increase. And with Christmas just a few weeks away, we're getting tips from police on how to protect your home. The most important step is securing any doors and windows in your home, including your garage door. Police say investing in high security locks and alarm systems is never a bad idea. It's also important to post warning signs and window decals on your property. Not only will this help deter criminals, but having surveillance video can also help police identify any burglars.
We get vehicle descriptions. We have the flock cameras that allow us to put that information inside their system, and we can try to identify a vehicle that way, and we have in the past, which is very beneficial.
Police say burglaries are often crimes of opportunity, so being proactive is one of the best ways to prevent theft.
We are tracking some dry, also sunny weather across the region for your Wednesday afternoon. Let's take a live look over in Southwest Virginia from UVA-wise. Not a cloud in the sky, and that temperature also comfortable at 61 degrees. We should be in the upper 50s, so once again, we are well above average on this Wednesday. Most of us in the upper 60s and lower 70s, up to 72 for Manchester, 70 for Somerset, also Harlan and Williamsburg, and up to 68 for Jackson at this hour. So once again, we are mild and more mild weather is on the way into your Thursday as well. Up on first alert, pinpoint Doppler as high pressure continues to sit over the region. Once again, we are dry, and that will also continue into this evening also as we go into tonight. And more dry weather on the way on your Thursday, so please do not burn, as that fire danger will also remain elevated. However, we are tracking some beneficial rain chances as we close out the work week on Friday. But until then, some more clear, also cool weather is on the way as we go into this evening. Also tonight, those lows back in the upper 30s and lower 40s. But Steve, some more 70s on the way by Thursday. Those details coming up in just a few minutes.
Cameron, thank you. The U.S. Senate is back in session today with a bill to avoid a government shutdown likely a top priority. A continuing resolution got approval from the House last night, and now it's up to the Senate to decide on it. That chamber's GOP leadership is backing the plan from the Republican House Speaker, and Democrats are actually the ones who got it through the House.
It's nice to see us working together.
Bipartisanship shouldn't be controversial.
A White House official says if the Senate passes the spending bill, President Joe Biden will sign it. Without a spending plan, government funding will run out at the end of the day Friday. President Biden nominated the first Muslim American judge to serve on a federal appeals court. Attorney Adil Mangi has a long resume, including serving on the board of directors for the Muslim Bar Association of New York. If he is confirmed, he would sit on the 3rd U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals based in Philadelphia. He has worked on cases involving commercial contracts, false advertising, and consumer protection statutes. Coming up on First at 4, how much will your Thanksgiving dinner cost this year? We'll have the results of a new report.
Plus, we are tracking beneficial rain chances on Friday. Those details plus your 7-day forecast after this break.